What is going on today, you guys? Today, I'm going to take you guys through my transcription process and how I transcribe quickly and efficiently on the drum set. Let's get right into it. Alright you guys, so the first thing I want to say right off the bat is that I do not write down my transcriptions. I transcribe only by ear, and I think this is the most efficient and most helpful way for you to transcribe as a musician. It's great to be able to write out your transcriptions, but it really does take a lot of time, and it's kind of taking away from some of the oral tradition that jazz music is, and it's a really, really great skill to be able to transcribe by ear. It really helps your memorization skills, and it just really helps your ear. So, this video is going to be all about transcribing by ear. If you've never transcribed by ear before, it does take a little bit of time to get the hang of, but once you get it, this is an absolutely invaluable skill to have as a jazz musician. So now, let's get into how I transcribe by ear step by step. So the first thing we're going to do is obviously choose the tune we're going to transcribe, and I usually just pick a little chunk of the tune to transcribe. It could be part of the solo, it could be part of the time the drummer is playing, and in this case, I'm transcribing the very first part of one of Herlin Riley's songs, who's a master drummer from New Orleans. And this is just about the first 32 bars of the tune, and it's him trading with the band throughout the head. So we're gonna transcribe just about the first minute of the solo. So the one tool I use to transcribe is this app called Amazing Slowdowner. And what this allows you to do is create loops of the tune and slow down any part you need to really be able to decipher what the drummer is doing. So we're gonna go ahead and load this tune called Prophet Stop into Amazing Slowdowner and create a little loop of the section that I'm transcribing. So how you create a loop on Amazing Slowdowner is first you load in the song. In this case, I'm using Spotify to load the song in. I'm gonna go down to Recently Played and go into Prophet Stop, which is this tune. In this case, it's just about the first 45 seconds of this tune. So we're gonna go ahead and put the start all the way back to 0 seconds, and then the end right around 45, and we're gonna play it, and right around the end of the tune, we're gonna make sure the loop is right. So it's a little more time than that, so. And then you just press that little button down on the right down there that ends the loop. So now you have a loop of the entire solo, and the next step is just to listen to this over and over and really, really focus in on what the drums are doing. It's a really, really good practice to really zone in on what a certain instrument is doing, especially when you're transcribing, obviously, because you're gonna end up playing exactly what the drummer is playing. So on this solo, I'm gonna do everything that he's doing during the time and when he's soloing in between the head. So I'm gonna go ahead and listen to this over and over and over again, this loop. And this makes it so you're only listening to the part that you're transcribing, and it'll really start to get ingrained in your head. So after I've listened to this loop probably like 100 times or something like that, when I start to get an idea of really what the drums are doing, I'm gonna try to sing exactly what the drums are playing. And this starts to allow you to memorize what the drummer is playing. So you're just gonna keep doing that kind of thing. And it is a little weird, but it's a really, really great exercise to have you start memorizing what you're gonna be playing. So once you can mostly sing everything that the drummer is playing, we're gonna take it to the drum set. And we're gonna break it down even further into each specific section. So in this case, we're gonna break it down into each of the little trading sections and the time sections. And so I'm gonna work on each of these sections and make sure I can actually play them on the drums, figure out all the different stickings that he's gonna be playing, and make sure everything is flowing together. And then after I have each section nailed, I'm gonna put them all together, usually just a few at a time though. So I'm gonna put 2 together, then the next 2 together, then the next 2 together, and then at the end, we're gonna link them all together and just play them over and over and try to link the entire segment of the solo / trading together. So once you're finally able to link the whole solo together, keep playing through it over and over and over until it's really fluid. After that, congratulations, you've learned the solo, or the time and solo, or trading, or whatever you're transcribing. You've figured out everything the drummer is playing, you're starting to get into their language, you're starting to figure out how they're phrasing, and it's really valuable actually to start transcribing their time as well. That's why I did the time and the solos, not just the solo parts, because it's really cool how Herlin plays time on this solo too, and how he comps. To me, this is absolutely one of the most valuable skills to have as a musician, and specifically a jazz musician, where we're learning a lot of things by ear, where we're learning people's tunes by ear. It's a really great skill to be able to memorize things quickly and to be able to hear them quickly. So I really encourage you guys to go out there and try this yourselves. And if you guys try out this process yourselves, let me know in the comments down below and let me know how it goes for you. And don't forget, you don't just have to transcribe drums if you're on the drum set. You can transcribe a Sonny Rollins solo, you can transcribe a John Coltrane solo. Of course, those are just two saxophone players. You can transcribe any instrument and orchestrate it on the drum set. You can get really, really creative with this process. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I would really, really appreciate it if you go down below and hit that subscribe button. It means a ton to me. So thank you guys so much for watching again, and I'll see you in the next one.